Hello students, here we will be discussing what do we mean by ionic compounds followed by dissociation of ionic compounds. An ionic compound consists of two main components, positively charged cation and negatively charged anion. This cation and anion being oppositely charged are attracted to each other by electrostatic force of attraction. The force of attraction between a positively charged cation and negatively charged anion results in formation of ionic bond. So, we can define ionic bond as the electrostatic force of attraction between two oppositely charged ions. Let us understand the formation of sodium chloride. The ionic compound NaCl is formed by the interaction between sodium and chlorine atoms. Sodium has electronic configuration 281. The outermost shell of sodium does not have a complete octet. So, in order to become stable, sodium donates its one valence electron. Now, its outermost shell is the second shell with 8 electrons. That is complete octet. Initially, sodium had 11 electrons and 11 protons. So, as a whole, sodium atom was electrically neutral. But on donating one valence electron, now sodium has 10 electrons and 11 protons. That is one extra positive charge. This positive charge is acquired by sodium and gets converted into sodium cation. Chlorine has electronic configuration 287. The outermost shell of chlorine does not have a complete octet. So, in order to become stable, chlorine accepts one electron. Initially, chlorine had 17 electrons and 17 protons. So, as a whole, chlorine atom was electrically neutral. But on accepting one electron, now chlorine has 18 electrons and 17 protons. That is one extra negative charge. This negative charge is acquired by chlorine and gets converted into chlorine anion. The outermost shell of sodium and chlorine is not a complete octet, whereas the outermost shell of sodium ion and chlorine ion is a complete octet. Therefore, an ionic bond is formed between the positively charged sodium and negatively charged chlorine ions. This results in formation of highly stable ionic compound called NaCl. Now let's understand the dissociation of ionic compounds. When ionic compounds are dissolved in water, it forms aqueous solution. The oppositely charged ions constituting the ionic compounds are placed adjacent to each other in its solid state. On dissolving the ionic compounds in water, the water molecule separates the ion from each other. Thus, the ionic compound dissociates in water to form aqueous solution. This is called dissociation of ionic compounds. In the aqueous solution, each of the dissociated ion gets surrounded by water molecules. The aqueous state is represented by writing AQ on the right of the symbol of ion. NaCl in water dissociates to give Na plus ions and Cl minus ions. Now, as we have understood the ionic compounds and their dissociation, let's try answering some questions. How are ionic compounds formed? What is ionic compounds? Explain dissociation of ionic compounds. I hope you have understood the topic. Thank you.